What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadski, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And in today's video, we're going to be taking on the brand new 30 stamina Fortnite dungeon, which is Smokey and the Captain. Now, this is actually a pretty interesting Fortnite dungeon with an interesting condition that states that your captain will be changed out midway. Now, the captain slot is actually going to be changed with a set character each time, so you can prepare for it. The team that I am going to be using today is going to be a powerhouse-based team, but before we do that, let's actually have a look at what you can actually drop from the dungeon itself. So, obviously, the final boss character is going to be the smoker in Tashigi's body, and we'll go through everything about what the units do at the end of the video. Also here, the droppable characters, so obviously you have the smoker that's in Tashigi's body, and the hidden boss, which I haven't dropped yet, is the smoker body with Tashigi inside. So let's go ahead and have a look at the manual. So obviously the one that I want to get the most is going to be the 6-star Aokiji Legend skill books. So awesome. I was so happy to pull him in the last Sugo Fest. So we're gonna definitely try and get our hands on those. Ezo books, Caesar books, which is actually good. If you guys haven't maxed out your Caesar yet, this is a great opportunity to do so. Absolutely phenomenal character. Yeah, Baby 5, G5 Smoker, which is actually a really good character too. I would recommend to max him out. Bastille isn't really used that much at all, so you can kind of miss out on him. Bastille is Bastille. 5-star plus Nami is actually a pretty good one to max out as well. The Blue Lucci is an insane unit, an insane free-to-play unit. I would definitely recommend that. And the Story Mode Magellan, another amazing free-to-play unit. And obviously you can get green and blue boosters and evolvers, and some cola as well. So let's get straight into the video. As I said, I am going to be running a powerhouse-based team. This team can actually work in a couple of different ways. So what you can do is you can run the double Lucci captain and then have the monster chopper where my captain Lucci is going to be. Because what will happen is on stage 5, I believe, your captain will be swapped with the unit that is in your middle column on the right-hand side. So we're going to hop in this dungeon real quick and I'll show you guys real quick what I'm talking about. It's a lot easier if you guys can just see what's going on rather than me just explaining it. Much easier if I just show you what happens. Okay, so the reason why I'm running Monster Chopper as the captain, this is the time skip Monster Chopper from the rare recruit. His captain ability will boost all powerhouse units by 2.5 times, but your cruise recovery set to 0, which is pretty much like Rob Lucci, except that Rob Lucci will give more of a boost, you know, if you've got a matching orb, of course. So, what will happen is my Monster Chopper right here will be switched with my Lucci on stage 5, I believe. Now, on stage 4, we have a hidden boss, which we will deal with when we get to that. But before we get to that, we just have a bunch of random fodder characters. Other teams that can work against this guy, or if you don't have Lucci, of course, you can run another 2.5 times Powerhouse Leader, or just any kind of Powerhouse Leader will work. But make sure, I gotta stress this as well, if you have Dellinger and Pika, that helps significantly with clearing this dungeon a lot faster. Pika is exceptional for the last stage, because on the last stage, everyone around Pika, so every other unit except for Pika in that position will get their specials rewound. So having Pika in that slot is going to be great, because what will happen is all of our orbs are changed to block and negative. No, not block, empty and negative. And the units that are around Pika will get negative orbs, and the other units will get block orbs. As I said, once we get there, it's much easier to explain it, just so you guys can see what happens. And then we also have Dellinger on the team. Now, there are actually 2 reasons why we have Dellinger. One reason is for right now, because you guys will see what will happen is this Tashigi unit or smoker unit will change, so our captains are going to have tandem orbs, and she will make recovery and tandem orbs count as negative for our crew for 4 turns. So this is where we go ahead and use Dellinger, because all of those orbs will be changed to positive orbs. So he's exceptional for this stage, and he has a really low cooldown. If you have him at max special and, you know, lots of cooldown sockets, then he helps with this specific stage. And also because the hidden boss is a quick unit, having Dellinger, a dex unit, is going to help out with taking out the hidden boss as well. So let's go ahead and take out Tashigi right here. Well, that's technically Smoker. And then on stage 5, we have Law. Law will actually show up. This is the Legend Law, the original Legend Law, the Psy version. And as I said, my Lucci and my Monster Chopper will actually change positions right here. And now we have to, you know, use our Lucci as the captain for the rest of the dungeon. Now, one amazing unit that I would recommend if you guys have this unit, G5 Smoker. The time skip G5 Smoker is exceptional for that specific stage, because if he becomes your captain in the middle of an adventure, he will then boost strikers and driven units by 3 times and give you a pretty significant damage reduction. So if you have G5 Smoker, he's an exceptional character to get swapped as your captain. So you could run either a driven or you could run a striker team with Smoker. That will work very, very well. So here's the final boss here, and as I said, all the units around Pika get their specials rewound, and our orbs are changed for quick, not quick units, but they're changed to negative for the units around Pika, and then the other units have empty orbs. So we go ahead and use Pika here, and he will cut everyone's health by 10% on stage 1 and give everyone a matching orb. Now, ideally, it is kind of good to have an orb booster here, so you can actually clear this room out exceptionally fast. But unfortunately, I don't have one at the moment, and I did miss my perfect S, so that's a little bit annoying. Luckily, we did just beat out that Smoky unit right there. We did drop a skill book. Hopefully, we get now a Kiji book. And now we can just go ahead and take our time and take out these last units here quite easily. So that is going to be my 30 stamina run through of the Smoker and Tashigi Shambles Fortnite dungeon. Now we've gone ahead and beaten it, let's go ahead and just overview the 2 characters real quick. Now, as I said, I don't have the hidden boss just yet, but we will still go ahead and overview that hidden boss as well. So we did not get an Aokiji book, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and overview it real quick. So the final unit here, as I said, is going to be this Tashigi unit. Now, this specific unit will socket Tashigi, not Smoker. It's not the other way around. This unit sockets Tashigi. The hidden boss will socket Smoker. So what this unit does here, the captain ability doubles the attack of driven units and doubles, not doubles the health, but gives strikers a 1.5 times health boost. Now, this Tashigi special ability will go ahead and deal 7 hits of random dex damage to random enemies, and then reduce the defense of all enemies by 80%, and then delay them for 1 turn. And that will max at a 14 turn cooldown. So you need 7 skill ups on this unit to max this unit out. But, you know, it's actually a pretty good special. 80% defense reduction, and also giving you a delay. And if they have a combo shield, then this is just an exceptional unit, because you can just break through combo shields very, very easily. When this unit maxes out, they have around about just above 1,000 attack, and then 2,000 health. So this unit is actually a pretty good Fortnite character, I'm not gonna lie. This is a pretty good Fortnite character. Now, the other unit, as I said, is going to be the Tashigi inside Smoker's body, and that unit is a quick slasher cerebral, apparently. Really? Slasher? Oh, that's right, because Tashigi has a sword. That makes sense. Captain ability, boost attack of slashes and cerebrals by 1.5. That does not stack. It is not a 1.5 times 1.5 if they're slasher and cerebral. It's just that slashes and cerebral units will just get 1.5 attack, and then reduce damage by 15%. And then the hidden boss's special ability will make it for slasher characters, randomize all non-matching orbs, and swap this unit with your captain for 2 turns. So not a very good special ability at all. So if you have any Smoker characters, I would probably recommend using those units to socket Smoker rather than level up the skill of the hidden boss, because the hidden boss really isn't that great at all. But this one right here you're seeing on screen right now, this unit specifically is actually pretty useful and might see some use sometime in the future. So I would definitely recommend to try and max out this unit. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video, and if you guys have enjoyed it, make sure to smack the like button down below. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post on my channel, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.